So you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you.
Perfect. So hi guys, here we are, MMA UK News. Stoomboy, as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So talking about Grapplefest 12 then. Grapplefest 12 going to be next Saturday, the 21st of May. Now, it's going to be at the usual place, Fusion Nightclub, Fleet Street in Liverpool. Now, anybody that's ever been in Liverpool at Fusion Nightclub for a Grapplefest event, it is an unbelievable event, great atmosphere. Everybody loves what they're watching. The spectators are on top of the action. Obviously, when the fighters walk down them stairs onto the mat, the adrenaline's pumping and everybody's ready to go. So always makes for an absolute fantastic night. So now ticket availability. Now you can get tickets directly from the fighters if they do have any left. If you can't, then head over to Grapplefest Facebook page. You'll be able to get the tickets directly from them. And anybody that can't make the event on the evening, there is pay-per-view available on this. So pay-per-view through Fight TV. So head over to Fight TV. There is 3 different payment options. You can have a monthly subscription, a yearly subscription, and also a pay-per-view price as well. Now, the best option to go for, that I've been saying to everybody, is the annual subscription. So it works out about $49.99, which I believe is about £35 or £38 for a year. So absolute bargain for obviously a year's worth of entertainment through Fight TV. So my next guest is going to be on the show that night. So Bart, the grappler, Elite Jiu-Jitsu, is going to be up against Callum Ellenor. So Callum Ellenor or Cal Pacino. Both of these guys went through the ASW's, obviously the qualifiers to get onto the show. So both put on absolutely fantastic performances at the event as well. So the event is still on the ASW page, so head over to that and you can certainly see what these two guys brought to the table. So we're looking forward to seeing the both of them next Saturday in Liverpool. So Francesco, listen, absolute pleasure to have you on, buddy.
Hello, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Yeah. Plus, we had some technical difficulties, so we're having to do it a little bit different. We're obviously doing the pre-recorded, and then we can then upload that to obviously the usual places. But we're here now, Francesco. We're here now. So how you feeling? Obviously, just around the corner, just under a week, or over a week away. How you feeling? Are you feeling all ready, pumped up?
I feel very calm. Calm. I'm excited because it's gonna be a fantastic atmosphere, but I'm very, very calm.
Yeah. And what about you? I mean, see, when it comes to an event, I mean, how do you deal with maybe nerves or not any pressure? Do you put any pressure on yourself, or you just want to go out there and put on a show?
I don't feel any pressure. I just want to go there. I want to just perform. I want to do jiu-jitsu. I'm very, very excited. Yeah. No pressure at all.
Nice. And what about you then? How's training going at the moment at Elite Jiu-Jitsu?
It's going well. As usual. Everybody is very committed and they help me a lot.
Yeah. Good gym as well. I had a look, obviously I looked on Facebook, and it's a really good gym, really good setup as well. So, and a lot of really good grapplers coming out of Elite Jiu-Jitsu as well.
Thank you. We are trying.
And then we spoke to your friend Stefano as well, Stefano Sana. Obviously, he was excited as well because obviously you guys are making history that night. So you guys are going to be, or you're going to be the very first Italian to walk out on the Grapplefest mat next Saturday.
It is nice. It's nice because I went through the contenders to get to this spot, so I worked for it. To be honest, I'm happy to be one of the first Italians, and but it's just the beginning. It's not something that really is not huge for me.
Yeah. I know it's exciting because Steph was saying as well that certainly Italian jiu-jitsu or Italian grappling is getting better and better all the time. So, and he's saying as well, we're going to see a lot more Italian grapplers coming on the scene over the coming kind of months and years. So he said it's a very, very exciting time for Italian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, as the especially the grappling, the nogi part of jiu-jitsu is getting more and more famous and more mainstream.
Yeah,
I could already meet myself very, very tough Italians and I spar with. So I think more and more Italians are coming out and they are gonna be on the professional show as well.
yeah. Nah, we're looking forward to it. As I say, we're definitely looking forward to you and Steph stepping on the mats next weekend. So, and then obviously we know then you went through the contender series, obviously at the ASW. So, I mean, tell us about that. How did that? How do you feel that went for yourself? Obviously, it went well. You're on Grapplefest, but how did you feel going through the qualifiers and then knowing that you had a place on Grapplefest?
It was very exciting, and I don't know. I feel like I deserved the spot.
Yeah,
I don't take away anything from the others. To be invited means that they have skills, but
yes,
to gain the spot is different. Like
yeah,
there is nobody who can question I should be there, for example.
yeah,
Um, and it's also exciting because for that day I had a plan: attack from half guard, go for saddles, or go for arm saddle. And I
yeah.
got one finish from saddle and one finish from arm saddle. So that was cool.
Nice, nice. It was a great event as well. Obviously, your opponent as well went through the same. So Cal Pacino or Callum Ellenor. So obviously we know Callum through obviously Bellator and so on. Obviously a professional MMA fighter now taking the Jiu-Jitsu world by storm. As it has some good wins. So it's definitely a great opponent for each of you. So really, really very close matchup between the both of you as well.
I'm very, very happy there are no punches involved. Otherwise, unfortunately, it's not combat jiu-jitsu. Otherwise, I will give a first match thing. Apart from that, yes, it's a very nice clash of style because he's pressure, top pressure game. He attacks the legs, he attacks the head. I'm a dirty butt scooter.
Yeah,
I'm gonna work on my wrestling soon. But yeah, it's very interesting. I think he's gonna come forward. He's gonna try to pressure me and to finish me, and that's what I
yeah,
want. I
yeah.
want him to do his absolute best to finish me.
Definitely, definitely. And was it, see, when you, because obviously the two of you were at ASW, so you both got to see each other. Because you know yourself, sometimes you don't get to see them in person. You'll maybe get to see a video. Whereas you two were actually in the same venue, the same place. So you were able to see exactly what each other's games are like. So is that an advantage or a disadvantage, you would think?
I don't think we really had the chance to see everything from each other, but at least I could see what he goes for. So obviously it's an advantage, but me personally, I think I've changed a little bit of my game in this month, and I think he can do the same. So it's an
Yeah,
advantage, but I shouldn't over rely on that too much.
yeah, definitely. And then tell us as well about 50-50.
Yeah, 50/50 is a UK based brand. The owner of this brand was seeing me fighting, and
Yep,
also through one of my closest friends, Mattia Floreno, is another Italian to look out for.
yep,
He introduced me to the owner, and he was seeing me already fighting. He was liking my style and my dedication, so he gave me a chance, and I'm very, very grateful.
yeah.
So they're helping me with my competitions, with my gear, etc.
Yeah, brilliant brand, really, really good brand. As they were seeing 50-50 a lot of places now, so it's getting well represented by quite a few people.
Yes. Also, Jack Tiley is going to be on the show with 50/50. So we're
Yeah,
going to be there. Going to represent
yeah,
the brand.
definitely. And then Francesco, what's next for you then? So obviously 2022. I mean, the last 18 months, 2 years through COVID has been absolutely horrible. So we've not been able to compete as much and train as much as well. So I mean, what do we want? What are you going to see from yourself, or what would you like to do going forward after Grapplefest 2022?
I already have something scheduled. I'm going to fight for a title match in Italy for another promotion. It's going to be a title match in the 77 kilograms. And honestly, I'm going to try to compete as much as possible. In my head, I have an year and a half to prepare for the next ADCC trials.
Yeah,
But my biggest focus is on my training. I want to train so much that I can bring my skill level to the highest as quick as possible. So if I can get to an international level, I will be happy.
Yeah. I think Steph was the same. He wanted to do the ADCC trials in a couple of years as well. Very similar to yourself. So just obviously brushing up on skills, doing a lot of competing, and then once ready in a couple of years, then hit the ADCC. So which will be massive as well. I mean, that's the ADCC we saw recently, just the last weekend, was well represented by all over the world, or all over Europe and so on. So. And it was a really, really great event, as you know. So
I was there.
yes. So
yeah, it was amazing. Sorry, Don. Sorry.
No, I was going to say exactly what you said. Yeah, it looked like an amazing event. It looked like a really, really good event.
It was an amazing event, and but the most overwhelming thing was the level that I could see, especially in the 77 kilograms, such a numerous division full of talents. And after I saw that, I understood that my training has to be more, and I have to work hard. I have a lot to do, so it was overwhelming, especially the level.
Yeah, it's a great level. ADCC is definitely the place to be at the moment, certainly for no gi. So definitely ADCC. Anybody that gets a chance to go out and compete in an ADCC event is definitely worthwhile, because again, with ADCC, you're coming up against some of the best grapplers in the world, even at the trials. So you're still coming up against some of the best in the world, some of the ranked number 1s and 2s, and so on. So it's definitely a place to test your jiu-jitsu or test your grappling.
Yes, definitely. There's so many styles involved. There's the guy who likes the pressure. There's the guy who likes the wrestling. There's the guy who's a guard player. Different strength. And again, the 77 kg is so diverse. It's crazy. It's like crazy. Like if you go maybe in the heaviest weight, they're mostly top players. Maybe you catch, like in the last time there was a John Danner competitor, and he was fighting from his guard. But the 77, you have everything. You have wrestlers, leg lockers, passers, guarders, everything. That's crazy.
Definitely. I mean, the 77 kilo is probably one of the best divisions in the world, not just in no gi, but also gi as well. And they're always very stacked. There's always, I know when I go to IBJJF comps, there's like 140, 150 people in under 76 kilo division. So, so yeah, ADCC, sorry, is very, very similar. So,
yeah, because I think the average person is basically on the 77, 80 kg, so they'd rather as well do the 77.
Yeah,
like most of the human beings on the planet are that height or that weight.
Yeah. No, definitely. So, but yeah, looking forward to seeing you. Hopefully in a couple of years, obviously tackling ADCC and doing your thing. But obviously Grapplefest first of all next Saturday. So it's going to be an awesome event. And then final thing for you then, Francesco. So obviously you've been in the game for a little while, so I'm pretty sure you've trained with a lot of fantastic people over the years. But anybody you want to shout out to, so the usual friends, family members, teammates, sponsors, anything like that.
I'm not really focused about that. The only thing I'm focused is to win and go up in the rankings. And that's my only focus, to be honest.
Yeah.
Who wants to show up and see me, I'm happy.
Definitely. So there we go, guys. We're going to have Francesco. Now, I need to say this name properly. Bartolotta. So Francesco Bartolotta. So Bart the Grappler, Elite Jiu-Jitsu, is going to be up against Callum Ellenor on Saturday, 21st of May. It's going to be next Saturday, Grapplefest 12. Now, tickets. Get your tickets directly from the fighters or through the Grapplefest page. And if you can't make the event on the evening, head over to Fight TV and you can get the pay-per-view from there. It's going to be another unbelievable event put on by Chris Thompson and the rest of the team at Grapplefest. So we're looking forward to it, Bart. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you next Saturday and seeing what you're going to bring. But enjoy the rest of your week training, and I'll see you next Saturday, buddy. All right?
Thank you. I'll do my best to put on a show. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Take